Welcome to our comprehensive look at the history of the Olympic Games. From ancient Greece to the modern era, let's explore how this global event has evolved over the centuries. Ancient origins. The Olympics originated in ancient Greece around 776 BCE in Olympia. These games were held every 4 years to honor the god Zeus and featured events like running, wrestling, and chariot racing. Participants came from various Greek city-states, and the Games fostered unity and competition. The first recorded Olympic champion was a cook named Coroebus, who won the stadion race. Events included the pentathlon, which combined running, jumping, discus, javelin, and wrestling. The significance of the truce, Ekecheiria, during the Games, allowing safe travel for athletes and spectators. The end of ancient games. The ancient Olympics continued for nearly 12 centuries until they were banned in 393 CE by the Roman Emperor Theodosius I, who sought to suppress pagan festivals. The decline of the Games due to Roman influence and the rise of Christianity. Theodosius III's decree aimed at promoting Christianity throughout the Roman Empire. Revival of the modern Olympics. The modern Olympic Games were revived in 1896 by Pierre de Coubertin, inspired by the ancient Games spirit. The first modern Olympics were held in Athens, Greece, featuring 13 countries and 43 events. This marked the beginning of a new era for international sports competition. Pierre de Coubertin's vision and efforts to promote internationalism and peace through sports. Highlights of the 1896 Games, including events like athletics, gymnastics, and swimming. The significance of the Panathenaic Stadium in Athens. Growth and, since 1896, the Olympics have grown to include over 200 countries and hundreds of events. The Games have been held worldwide, from Paris and Los Angeles to Tokyo and Rio de Janeiro. Each edition of the Games brings its unique flavor and legacy. Key milestones in Olympic history, such as the inclusion of women in the 1900 Paris Olympics. The introduction of the Winter Olympics in 1924. Notable host cities and their contributions to the Olympic legacy. The Winter Olympics. In 1924, the first Winter Olympics were held in Chamonix, France, featuring sports like skiing, ice skating, and ice hockey. The Winter Games are now held every 4 years, alternating with the Summer Games. Growth of the Winter Games and inclusion of new sports over the years. Notable Winter Olympics moments and athletes. The Olympic symbols. The Olympic rings, designed by Pierre de Coubertin, represent the unity of the 5 inhabited continents. The Olympic flame, another iconic symbol, is lit in Olympia and travels to the host city in a relay. These symbols embody the spirit and values of the Games. The history and meaning behind the Olympic flag. The tradition of the Olympic oath and its significance. Cricket at the Olympics. Cricket, a sport beloved by millions, made its sole Olympic appearance in the 1900 Paris Games. Only 2 teams competed, Great Britain and France, with Great Britain winning the match. Since then, cricket has been absent from the Olympics, but there's exciting news for cricket fans. The historical context of cricket's inclusion in 1900 and the reasons for its long absence. Efforts to reintroduce cricket to the Olympics, driven by the sport's global popularity. In 2028, cricket is set to make a comeback at the Los Angeles Olympics, featuring the T20 format. This inclusion reflects cricket's growing international appeal and the push for more diverse sports in the Olympic program. The significance of T20 cricket's fast-paced, spectator-friendly format. Potential impact on the global growth of cricket and the excitement among fans and players. Notable moments in Olympic history. The Olympics have seen many memorable moments, such as Jesse Owens' triumph in 1936, the 1972 Munich tragedy, and more recently, Usain Bolt's record-breaking sprints. These moments have defined the Games and inspired millions. Jesse Owens' impact on challenging racial barriers. The impact of the Cold War on the Olympics, including boycotts and political statements. Inspirational stories of athletes overcoming adversity, challenges, and controversies. Despite its unifying spirit, the Olympics have faced challenges, including political boycotts, doping scandals, and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the Tokyo 2020 Games. These challenges have tested the resilience and integrity of the Games. The 1980 and 1984 boycotts during the Cold War, high-profile doping cases and the efforts to combat performance-enhancing drugs, the unprecedented postponement and eventual hosting of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics during the pandemic.